Alright, so my name's Billy. I'm a software engineer here at ClearEdge IT Solutions, and I use Arch, by the way, if you guys didn't know that already. First, before we get started, I'll get into why I started using Arch. When I was 18, I wanted to learn Linux. The internet and their infinite wisdom told me I'm not pro Linux user unless I run Arch. That was the only reason I started using it. So what is Arch? It is an independently developed distribution based on a rolling release model, so it's always getting new updates, and it's a minimal base install, so you don't really get anything on a base install of Arch. So what is the rolling release model? So package updates are immediately available for you to install as soon as they hit the repos. There's no Arch version numbers, it's always just whatever month and year you're running. On top of that, Pacman is the package manager of choice. Think of it like an apt-get or Yum, but it manages our rolling releases on Arch. Pacman enables easy upgrades and downgrades, so as soon as something is up, you can install into your system. Other than kernels, that'll require a system reboot, but the Arch Linux archive, or what used to be the Arch rollback machine, allows you to downgrade. One of my favorite aspects of the distribution is the Arch Wiki. It's a great resource. It's still, even for CentOS at work, I still use it for any kind of Linux questions I have. It's that critical resource. Community forums is one of the best tech forums I've ever been on. People are nice even by Stack Overflow standards. So you'll get some search, read the search bar comments, but people are still very helpful. On top of the community, you have Arch user repository, so almost any package you think of, chances are somebody has made a package build script for it and uploaded it to the Arch user repository, so it's up there and easy to install. If it's not there, you can always create your own package build. So all AUR packages are built with a package build script. It's just a bash script that fetches, compiles, and packages whatever open source code you need. So it is do-it-yourself. Almost everything on Arch is do-it-yourself. So whenever you install, all you get is a command line, all you get is bash and systemd. Downside of that, if you run NVIDIA, you're in for a hard time. On top of that, for beginners, I still credit everything I know about Linux for work just by fighting Arch Linux the entire time on an install and breaking a laptop and reinstalling it. Off of that, it's lightweight and customizable, so I can always just update whatever desktop environment I want to use, any kind of subsystem I want to run. It's easy to install and configure. Some examples of this, so this looks like Minecraft, but that's actually a grub bootloader. And like various desktop environments and customization options you can have. An important aspect is this customization is it secure? It's as secure as you want it to be. It's not going to be any kind of Red Hat or Rocky type of secure. So Red Hat will always have SELinux enabled, but you can always, an advantage, some alternatives to Arch will be Manjaro, which is a GUI-based installer for an Arch system, Gentoo if you're hardcore, Ubuntu rolling, OpenSUSE rolling, or Fedora. And I'm sorry, Rocky's not on there. So who should use Arch? I think anybody with a dev box anybody who's just a developer, not running on a production service that wants to be able to play with something and not have to worry about finding where the code is, finding how to install it. The only place I know it's used professionally is on Steam Deck. So if you have a Steam Deck, you run Arch, technically. But when should you avoid Arch is anybody who's running a production server and needs to remain stable all the time. And I know our SAs work very hard to keep stable systems. Stay away from it. So you don't want to be updating every 30 seconds with whatever package and break your whole system. So I hope I've convinced you to maybe give it a shot if you like playing with a Linux distribution.